your experience when you come here is something completely different.
It's just a nice break, a nice recharge of your battery, reset of your mind.
It is truly a hidden gem in South Carolina.
The South Carolina Botanical Gardens offers people a step into South Carolina. So you can walk from a cove forest to a maritime forest here, just along a little half-mile trail called the Natural Heritage Garden Trail. And that trail shows you the habitats of South Carolina in a way that no other garden on earth is really doing. The size of the exhibits, the climate within the exhibits, the soils, the rocks, the hydrology, and the ecosystem processes like fire are all included in these exhibits so that you have a chance to really step into a live, functioning, natural community and understand what South Carolina really is. There's so much else here at the Botanical Garden. We have 2 historical properties here. The Hunt Cabin, which was built in 1826, made out of American chestnut. We also host the Hanover House, which is the 2nd oldest wood frame structure in South Carolina and turned 300 years old just 2 years ago. And even a desert garden, a place where you can walk right into the Chihuahuan Desert ecosystem. You can't walk down this trail behind me twice, even in the same week, and not see an entirely different mood, an entirely different feeling. We have so much diversity here that there's not a single week of the year that you can't come here and see a myriad of plants flowering all year long and something different. And that's what makes this place unique, is that everywhere you go and every turn that you make here, you're encountering life, and you're not encountering a traditional garden, you're encountering a habitat, a place. And the idea is to get us to understand what our role and our place is in the world. And when you walk into this garden, you're walking into an oasis.
Brookgreen Gardens is one of the most magical places in South Carolina. And they come in and they're overwhelmed by the quiet, the nature, the art tucked into all of the nature. Brookgreen Gardens was founded in 1931 by Archer and Anna Hyatt Huntington. They were lovers of nature and lovers of art, and Brookgreen is a quiet joining of hands between nature and art. Today, Brookgreen has over 2,000 works of art by over 450 artists, and we have the finest collection of American figurative sculpture in the world. Brookgreen Gardens is also a botanical garden. We use a lot of native plant material. We have many different types of trees, conifers, evergreens, deciduous trees, oak trees, and a beautiful Chinese fir. Walking down Oak Alley especially, it's just absolutely enchanting. That spot in the gardens has been used for so many proposals. So that beautiful area has seen the beginnings of lots of new families in South Carolina. Brookgreen gives everyone a chance to unwind, unplug, breathe, and enjoy nature.
Swan Lake Iris Gardens is world-renowned for its Japanese iris. We have the most extensive plantings of Japanese iris in the world. We also have all 8 species of swan, which is one of the only few locations in the world that has all 8 species of swan. And this is a natural water corridor for the area, but you'll also see a variety of wildlife in their natural habitat, and it's a very condensed area. So if you come to the park, you'll be able to see birds, turtles, and other wildlife right along the walking trails. We've got a northern side, which is more the natural side, and is my favorite side. It's more untouched. We have a boardwalk that winds through the cypress swamp, and as you walk along that boardwalk, you're able to see natural vegetation. There's many educational opportunities in the park. One of them is our Talking Tree Trail. As people walk along the trail, there's information stations that tell about the different trees. We also have a butterfly garden that has educational signs that teach about the importance of pollinators as well as butterflies. We have a Braille garden, which is a sensory garden for the sight impaired. They can come through and touch and feel and smell plants. This park is right in the middle of Sumter, and it's got some of the largest loblolly pines and bald cypress and live oak trees that you wouldn't expect to see in an urban park. You go right down the road and you're in the middle of a pristine wetlands paradise.
Get out, enjoy them because they exist for you. And this place exists to add an abundance of life to your life.